Yo, YouTube! It is the end of the week, it's Friday. I hope whatever you've been doing this week, you've been killing it, and whatever your goals have been, you've just been getting out there, smashing it, and trying to achieve a bit more of a positive mindset in the process. So today, I just wanted to talk about a life skill that kind of I've picked up, and it's something that kind of really has changed my whole perspective in life, and it's something that I think is important to anyone, whether you're going through a bad time or you're happy and life's cool. And it's something that I was speaking to a friend about today, and it's a hard thing to get your head around first, but it's something that once you can kind of grasp the concept of, it kind of changes your whole perception of just everything really, and that is how to look at the good in every bad situation. So learning from mistakes, or finding, as I said, the good and the bad. And for me, it's something that I learned a couple of years ago, and it has changed my whole kind of perception of how we look at the bad things that happen to us in life. Because there's things that are difficult in life, but life as a whole, it's just one big friggin' mess, and it will just keep trying to bring you down to your knees. We go through heartbreak with relationships, we go through grievance with deaths, some of us are unfortunate enough to get fired. There's all these negative things that go on. We fall out with friends and family. There's just so much negativity in the world, and all these things that hit us and try and bring us to our knees. It's easy to sit there and consume and feel the victim and feel guilty for those things happening. And the thing that kind of changed my mind is looking at certain things that have happened to me, which have been bad, or things that I wouldn't wish upon anyone, and looking at those situations and actually looking at the goods from it. So you could take a relationship, for example. If a relationship ended, then you could look at why didn't it work. And there's two kind of ways. You can step back and look at, okay, if it isn't working, why, and you can kind of fix yourself or fix that relationship and go back in and make it work. Or you can take the warning signs, take the red flags from what made that relationship bad, and if it's unfixable, if you can't make it work or reconcile, then you move on to another relationship, and you can identify what went wrong, and you can kind of make things right in that new relationship. Or you can find someone who doesn't bring on those negative traits. If you're someone who has experienced a close member of your family or a close friend passing away, it sucks. It's happened to me a lot in my life, and it does suck. I miss all those people every day. However, you're grateful for having those experiences with those people. You take on those lessons that they taught you. And also, the most important thing is it makes you appreciate how short life can be, and it should give you a kick up the arse to go out there and just enjoy life, make every moment count, because life can be so short and so cruel. And I think it's not fair, but we need to make the most of it, because if we only live once, then we've only got such a short time really. And then you can kind of look at any other aspect. If you get fired from a job, look at why you got fired. Don't blame other people. Go find out why you lost your job. And again, take those things into a new career, a new role, a new sector, and thrive, make things better. And I think it's such an important lesson to learn, because it's so easy to sit there and take any bad thing that happens to us and just let it consume us and blame everyone else for our problems, or sit there and self-blame. It's easy to self-hate, and I think that was a big lesson for me, is learning to love myself before I love anyone else, because I didn't think it at the time, and it was something I just kind of brushed to the side. But I did hate myself. It's easy to be negative and feel, at least you hate a lot of things about you, and feel that you should be by yourself, that you're not good enough for anyone. And I'm just a very destructive person. I'll naturally try and push people away, because again, I feel like I don't deserve a lot of things. And one of the most strongest things anyone's ever said to me is, you need to learn to love yourself before you can love others. And it's so true. And we just go through life just sweeping things under the rug and letting it build up and build up and build up, and then eventually we just pop and all this negativity and all these horrendous feelings come out and it just destroys us. So yeah, for me the big thing I think that's made a difference in the last couple of years is looking at the positives of any bad situation and learning from it, rather than beating myself up and allowing it to consume me. It's been more about how I can address the situation, take a step back and actually learn from that experience. Sometimes it's shit and it doesn't come off that way, if it's a relationship and you want to step back and fix it, and if it doesn't work, that sucks and that can lead to further heartache, but if you can step back and you can learn from that and you can go back and make that relationship even better than it was, which I know a lot of people have, that's the best thing ever. And I think that's the biggest advice that I could give to my friend who I saw earlier today at work, or I can give to anyone else, is focus on you. If you do find yourself in a situation where whatever bad things are going on in your life and you kind of find yourself isolating yourself from everyone else, use that time to focus on you. Do a bit of self-development, take a self-care day. It's important that we look at ourselves first and we figure ourselves out and figure out why we're not feeling 100% happy with ourselves and in life. And then that should give you purpose to how you fix yourself, how you move forward. It's easy to try and please everyone else, but sometimes, we just need to take a step back and focus on ourselves, because we are the most important things. It sounds very selfish. However, you can't make relationships, friendships, anything really work until you're feeling kind of complete within yourself. And that's one of the hardest things to do, and I'm not expecting you just to look at certain situations and just be like, yeah, okay, I see the good and I feel better, because it doesn't work that way. But if you can kind of master looking at a bad situation and looking at the good in it and what you can take from that, it will make you appreciate those little things so much more. And I think if you can strive to do that, then it will change your perception in life, and that's what it's done for me. And currently I am going through a bit of a rough patch, and it sucks, and it still does suck, and I'm just trying to do the things I do every day to keep myself busy and focused. But at the same time, I'm looking at why those things didn't work out. I'm trying to rectify it because I haven't been feeling myself. And so I'm looking at why I don't feel like myself, and looking at my mental health at the moment. And I think it's such an important thing and time to do is to have self-reflection and just take some time for you and focus on you, because people can be amazing. They can support you, they can love you, they can care for you, they can do all these things for you, but they can't fix you. And as much as we want to fix other people, all we can do is encourage, be there when they need us, and just advise them. We can't change their mind or anything for them. They have to kind of dive deep within themselves and figure that out for themselves. So yeah, if you are going through a bad time, I do hope things start to get better. I don't know if these episodes help at all, but yeah, for me, and what I would advise you to do is try and look at the good from those situations. I know how incredibly hard that is, because it's just a shit time. We can't just snap our fingers and things be better again. But if you can start to make baby steps towards feeling positive and happy, that'd be a big step in the right direction. And if you can kind of pull the goods from those bad experiences, then again that might help you feel a little bit better towards whatever you are trying to achieve. So yeah, looking forward to the weekend. I'm not really doing anything, but it's just going to be time that I can sit back and just reflect on the last few months and how I can kind of move forward, whichever direction I take. And I hope you guys have a good weekend as well. I'll catch you tomorrow. See yous.